The thing for us in production is that you're making a calculation that them, like if it's like, the last hour, I need to get deadlines in, we're running against
Hmm.
schedule, about to go over budget, if we're going to overtime, and then you're thinking, well, the guy that I need to say the words, like professionally,
Right.
he has a speech impediment. So it's almost like if you're gonna hire, let's say you're gonna hire like a cinematographer, but they only have one eye, and you're like, oh,
No, I get what you're saying, and I would address it where it's like all I'm asking is for the opportunity.
mm-hmm.
Now, if you hire me and then I can't do the job that you hired me for, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
But if you don't give me the opportunity to prove to you that I can do the work,
mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah.
it, it's kind of a catch-22,
Yeah,
if
it
you
is a
will.
catch-22 because think about it, like for us, it's really difficult to pick any actor and feel secure that they can actually do it because you don't really know.
Hmm.
I mean, you're taking a bet, like because until you have like all the lighting, the location,
Hmm.
all of the different other actors, like the chemistry, like you're taking a gamble on the whole thing. Fuck, like I don't even know if I'm gonna be a good director. Like when I go there and like, am I going to like get the right shot and stuff? So like I love that you're going after it because the funny thing is now, at least for me, like I meet you now and I've seen some of your work and I'm like, yeah, he's a great actor. Like
Hmm.
he's really good. So now it's almost like in a way an advantage because what I'm thinking is like this guy, even with the struggle that he has, he's still going at it and he's
Exactly.
still booking and he's still doing projects and filming and doing this film and that film. So he's good. He must be better than the random other people because like even if he has a difficulty, he's still going at it and like working harder than anyone else.
Well, I try to, and there's so many variables in this industry. And to piggyback on what you're saying about never giving up, and being in a situation where you have the lights and you have the boom operator, you have a camera A and camera B going right there. Will this individual be able to hit their mark, do what they need to do? And I say that boils down to the foundation of doing theater.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I did theater, you couldn't just like stop. I need to reset. No, you can't do that. And
Mm-hmm.
if you forget a line or flub a line, you got to execute, think off your feet.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that it will behoove people that want to get into this industry to have a strong foundation in theater because that it helps you to respect the craft, respect the art because ideally I didn't get into this for money. Don't get me wrong, the money helps. But I got into this because it was very therapeutic for me to be able to own what I have. It's really a great feeling when I can read a script and I can deliver it in a way where someone else like I didn't think of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's a really beautiful thing when I take it back a little further. I remember a theatrical director, Paul Furlick. He's out here in California now, and I did a play in Chapel Hill called well, the theater company is a Deep Dish Theater, and I did a play called A Lesson Before the Dying. I see I'm stuttering now, but I'm not nervous. It's just
Yeah,
that,
I think you're
you
just
know,
trying to remember.
yeah,
Like it's a difficult when you're trying to remember something, and
that
that's
far
what.
back, yeah. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember doing at the audition, and I knew I had a speech impediment. I still was trying to cover that up, but I allowed that to be some of the essence of this character, if you will, because
Mm-hmm.
this place takes place in the late 40s or 50s, and you have a young black man that's being accused of a crime that he didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
So I let the nervousness, the stammers come out, and it was definitely some racial undertones because of the nature of the story. And I remember when Mr. Felix, he offered me the role, and I was so scared because I'm like, this is something heavy. I've never attempted something like this, and I told him, you know, I will not let you down. And first table read, I am stuttering through the whole thing, and I'm like, I could just feel other actors looking like, does he not know how to say? I'm serious. Just saying the word "the," you know, it was just so much pressure. And after we got through the table read, I pulled him to the side and says, Mr. Furley, you did not make a mistake in hiring me. I guarantee you I will have this. And he looked me in the eye. He says, I trust you. I believe in you. And that right there gave me all the confidence I need, because someone finally was willing to look past all of that and like, you know what? Do what you got to do.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I feel kind of the same way coming to America, and like I had to go to college, and I knew some English, but it's very different when like you are in a full like English college.
Yeah.
And I go to English class, and now I gotta write an essay. And I'm like, it was difficult, Torrey. Like, it was hard because I could speak, like I could watch TV and understand, and I could like talk to people with my thick accent. And like, I thought that I was so cool because I could understand and speak.
Right. Yeah.
But bro, it's very different when you have to sit down and write like a 6, 7, 8 page, like college paper.
Yes. Yeah.
And it would take me so long to do it and all that. And I remember one of the professors, he was like, kind of the experience that you had, where he's like, you know what, like you're doing what the normal kids like who grew up here, for them is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just you finishing the thing, like that is already above and beyond.
Yeah, you did the work.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And I think after that, I was able to get like a 4.0 GPA on my freshman semester and my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And like I made honors like in English class.
That's
and all
awesome,
that.
brother.
And dude, after that, I was like, okay, I'm never going to be like embarrassed or afraid to actually like learn and like go into writing. And I think it's beautiful. Like you went that path too, where you're like, okay, this is the thing that is the hardest thing for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put myself in the middle of actually having to do it, where normal people would be nervous and freeze and not be able to even step up to the stage. And you went head on to do that.
Yes.
Why? Like, where did you get that like purpose to like go beyond? And I think you already told me the story about like the theater and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to get more into like your like
Sure.
inside of you.